Hey everyone, welcome back to Mrs. Kitchen's class. Today we're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about coin values and how to use a running total to find out what the value of a group of coins is. So let's start by looking at coin values. The first coin that we're going to look at is the quarter. So here we have both sides of the quarter, and a quarter is worth 25 cents. And you can write it two different ways. You can write it here with the cent sign, or you can write it with the dollar sign. The cent sign always goes at the back, and the dollar sign always goes at the front. Now, when you do the cent sign, you don't have to write any other numbers. But when you use the dollar sign, you're telling exactly how much money there is. So we have $0. This decimal point that I just covered up means and 25 cents. So when we say this, and let me erase some of this for you, we say $0 and 25 cents, okay? So that's why they're written two different ways. So let's go into the next coin. The next coin in the United States that has a higher value than the others is the dime. Now, the dime is the smallest of the coins, but it doesn't have the smallest value, okay? Its value is 10 cents or $0.10. So that is the dime. Next we have our nickel. A nickel is also a silver color. It's the medium, like the in-between size between quarter and dime, and it's worth 5 cents. Now you'll notice here, I have a 0 right here. The reason that I have a 0 is because 5 doesn't have any groups of tens. So this is $0 and 5 cents. And then last but not least, we have the penny. The penny is a nice copper color, and a penny is worth 1 cent or $0.01. So when we have a group of coins, what helps us to figure out how much it's worth is using something called a running total. So we know that each of these is worth 1 cent. Right? And we could count them by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just putting a 1 underneath. But instead, a running total goes above, and it helps us keep track of what we've already counted. So we would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 cents here. So that is a running total. Now, what if I have more than just pennies? What if I throw a nickel in there? Well, the trick is to always start with the coin that has the highest value. In this case, that's our nickel. So we're going to start by saying 5 because a nickel is worth 5 cents. And then we have pennies, and pennies are just worth 1. So we're going to go 5 and we're going to add 1, 6, 7, 8, 9. I added ones as I went along with the pennies. So we have 9 cents here. Now, what if we come across something like this where we have a nickel, 2 dimes, 2 pennies? This isn't in order. So if we came across a group of coins like this, the first thing that we would want to do is to put them in order from greatest value to least value. So dimes are worth more, then nickels, then pennies. If you remember what a dime equals, it equals 10. So we're going to write 10, and then we're going to count by tens again because we have another dime. So 10, 20, now we have a nickel, so we're going by fives. 25, 26, 27. The value of this group of coins is 27 cents. Or, if we wanted to do the dollars, $0.27. Okay, so let's look at another one. Let's do this one together. We have a quarter, a penny, a nickel, a dime, a penny, and a dime. These are definitely not in order, so we're going to put these in order. We know that our quarter is the highest, so that's going to go first. Then we have our dimes, Even though they're the smallest, they have the second largest value, then our nickel, then our pennies. So when we rearrange them, we get something like this, where everything is in order according to the value, and now we can start counting. A quarter is worth 25, and then I'm going to count by tens for my dimes. 25, 35, 45. Now I'm going to go by counting by a 5. 45, 50. Then I have two ones. 51, 52. So this is 52 cents, okay? Or $0.52 with the dollar sign always in front. So look at this one. Let's do this one together. We have a quarter, dime, penny, quarter, penny, penny. If you were going to put this in order, which coin would you put first? You're right, we would put the quarter. Why would we put the quarter? Yes, it has the greatest value. Don't say it's the biggest, say it has the greatest value, because remember, size doesn't mean anything when we're talking about coins and their values. So we would put our quarters first and second. What would we put next in our lineup? Dimes or pennies? Yep, we would put dimes. Even though they're the smallest, they have a bigger value than a penny. And then we would have all of our pennies last. And it would look something like this. Okay, let's do a running total together. Here we go. 25. Oh no, I have another quarter. 25 plus 25. Oh man. Yep, it's 50. 25, 50, plus 10, 60, and then plus ones. 61, 62, 63. We have a total of 60. Let me try that again with a new color that'll look better. We have a total of 63 cents, or $0.63. Okay. Now what happens if we have a word problem that asks us to use coins and we don't have coins with us? So this word problem says Jack has 1 quarter, 2 nickels, and 4 pennies. And then they want to know how much money does he have? Well, when we're doing word problems, we do the RDW method, read, draw, write. So we just read it, and our next step is going to be to draw. We're going to draw a circle for each of these coins. So we're going to draw 1 quarter, 2 nickels, and 4 pennies. Here's what our circles might look like. After we have our circles, we're going to put the first letter of each coin name so that we know what it represents. So we have a quarter, nickel, nickel, penny, 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 penny. And now we're ready to do our running total. So we're going to start with our largest value, which is the quarter, 25. And now we're going to start counting by fives because nickels are worth 5. 25, 30, 35, changing over to counting by ones for pennies, 36, 37, 38, and 39. He has 39 cents. And I always like to circle my answer so that people know that that's what I want as my answer. Now, what if we come to a word problem that has 2 parts like this? This says, Kaylin has 3 dimes, 2 nickels, and 1 penny. How much money does she have? How much more does she need to have $1? Well, we need to answer this first question first. How much money does she have? And we need to draw our coins. So we're going to draw 3, 4, 5, 6 circles for our coins. So here are our coins, and we're going to put them in order from greatest value to least value. Our greatest value is dimes. So we're going to have 3 D's for dimes. Then we have 2 nickels, so 2 N for nickels, and 1 P for the penny. And now we're going to answer how much money does she have by doing our running total. Dimes are 10, so we go 10, 20, 30. Moving over to adding 5, 35, 40, and then moving over to adding 1, 41. So Kaylin has 41 cents, and I'm going to circle my answer so that everyone knows that's my final answer. So now we've done this part, and we need to go into how much more does she need to have $1? Well, we know that she has 41 cents. We also know that $1 is 100 cents. So we have to figure out the difference between 41 and 100. And when we're finding out the difference, we subtract. So we are going to subtract 100 minus 41 to find the difference. I need to go and borrow because I have more on the floor, but there's no one here. So I'm going to make a square, cross it out, take 1 away from 10, which is 9. This becomes a 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. And then we have zeros here. So she needs 59 cents to get to $1. The difference between 41 and 100 is 59 cents. All right, friends, now it's your turn. Practice using a running total to find out how much value a group of coins has. Make sure to start with the largest value first and write your numbers above the coins so that you don't lose track of what you counted. Thanks for stopping by to learn about how to do a running total and coin values today. Stay tuned for more, friends, from Mrs. Kitchen's class. I will see you again soon. Bye.